I'm Tom McGrath from Lothian Borders Fire and Rescue Service. I'm currently Group Manager within the organisation. Basically, we were at a fire last night, buildings under construction. The call came in around about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got called in as safety officer, making sure that the firefighters are safe, the public are safe, and all the other emergency services are safe. So I was there till about 9:30 this morning, dealing with that. So it was a successful conclusion, you know, as far as firefighter safety is concerned. So we're quite happy with that. Yeah. I was at one of the local schools, and in simple terms, I didn't do as well as I could have done. Looking back, hindsight's a great thing. Looking back, saying I wish I had done this and I wish I'd done that. The outcome was still the same. I still came into a career that I wanted to do. But if I had my time again, certainly at school, I would have done a lot. I left school with very minimal qualifications, which meant, because I didn't stick in at school, and I always tell my boy that, you must stick in at school, you know, and probably everyone's heard that, you know, from their parents. But basically, I left school at 16, 17. There was never any doubt in my mind since I started thinking about what I was going to do in the future that I was ever not going to join the fire brigade. Having been brought up in a fire brigade as it was at the time, in that environment, and being around firefighters who, really strangely, I am now their boss, which is a really weird situation. So I would say this is what I always wanted to do, and I want to have a career. But when I did that, that was maybe the question, because there was things that, you know, will I take a trade, will I do something, because you can't join the fire brigade till you're 18. So what do? I left school slightly earlier, so I had to fill in the gap. So I still had that thinking to do. Single event is probably meeting my boy for the first time. Boy, he doesn't actually live with me, so meeting him, because I didn't actually meet him till after he was born. Probably a lot of people say, well, you know, why was that? That's life. You know, we split up. You know, and this is what happens. And for meeting him for the very first time was probably the biggest impact, and actually guiding him through his schooling. And hopefully setting his sights to the future. I take on a big responsibility for that. You know, so that had a huge impact on me, and it's one of the impacts that's been beneficial for me. I've possibly got about 9 years to go, but where I see myself, certainly within the Fire and Rescue Service, is I can see myself staying on because I do enjoy it. So probably I can see myself promoted and taking on a more senior role. You know, I've got a good career just now. Is there anything that would change about that? No. Anything that would change about my personal life? I can't see it, because I feel that I've went through stressful times, as everyone has personally, and I've came through the other end, and I feel quite content with everything, and the decisions that I've made in my life, whether they've been right or wrong, which is natural, and I've came through that and learnt from that, and really there's probably nothing, I'm not looking for much now that I really want to do, because I feel that I'm quite content with everything. Apart from going to a nice cruise in a warmer climate would be great, but I think everyone would want to do that.